the place to be as the Auburn Regional gets underway with NC State out of the Atlantic Coast Conference getting set to battle the Stetson Hatters, champions of the A-Sun. Here on the Plains, the bad weather has pushed through the area, just as it has in many places around the Deep South. Marquette, De La Cruz, and Lorenzo Miola. Older cousin actually played on the Stetson team that won regional back in 2018. And a North Carolina native. See his numbers. What do you like, JBJ?
What I like about him, all he needs to do is just be the best version of himself.
Two outstanding teams defensively to start here in Auburn. Upstairs, and a fastball stays high, leadoff walk. Sending shockwaves around America. The Pirates, the champions of the AAC. Off the glove of Fritton, that'll drift in the 6-hole. And picked up quickly over there. The bases are loaded on the infield knock by Miola.
He's tend to work backwards early in the count.
Ran a 250 hitter with the bases loaded. Swung on, and that's going to get over the 6-hole. In and out of the glove, a run scores. DeCrescio got there, tried to flip it to Nixon, and he dropped it with a runner bearing down on him. It's 1-0 Stetson. 3 balls and a strike, nowhere to put Apple. And an RBI on the third free pass issued by Fritton. It's 2-0 Stetson.
But they're swinging at their pitches.
Trying to force him to thread the needle. The bottom fell out, and swinging right over the top is Taylor. Out number 1 for NC State in the first strikeout. Just 1 knock so far for the Hatters. Lined into right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Make it 2. 2 more runs will score for Stetson. And just like that, it's 4-0. Evan Griffiths. RBIs 15 and 16 this season, and the Hatters with a 4 spot to begin in Auburn. Elliot Avent out of the dugout. Will step aside in Auburn. Fast start for the Stetson Hatters out of the A-Sun. Payoff pitch on the way, outside and low, and Russell draws the 4th walk of the inning. The resume awfully impressive. Line to left field. Coming on to make a diving grab is Hogue. Here comes the throw home off the relay, not in time. It's 5-0 on the sac fly. Great play in left field by Hogue, who's now healthy. That's a big deal for the Wolfpack this year. But Alvarez, the sac fly in his 15th. Isaiah Barquette will bat. Hatters have batted around to start here the Auburn Regional. And a laser shot to deep right field, going back, and that ball is off the wall. 1 run is in. Griffiths comes home, and off the 2-out double, Russell scores as well. Don't blink on Stetson this afternoon.
Business. And Isaiah is showing you why he is one of the best players at this tournament.
13th double of the season. And we got the sense talking to both sides that this game meant a little bit more for him against his old team. So now the Wolfpack coming up to bat for the first time after a 26-minute top of the first. Nixon, McHugh, and Josh Hogue, 78 out of the zone. And tenacious as a competitor as well.
Absolutely. He's pretty fiery on the mound. Like I said, he's not going to blow by you.
Broke his fibula, broke his tibia. Cut on and miss, and a strikeout for Gonzalez. The changeup on point to start, 2 away. Pitch of the shift, the 0-2. Line right back up the middle. Miola, sliding grab. He'll try to get the lead runner at second, and he does. Miola, the A-Sun defensive player. The 0-2, fly ball straight away center. Head goes back near the track, still on the move, and against the wall, a leaping grab. A solid jump and a patient reception there right against the wall. 2-2, runner goes, and a dribbler back to Nance, off the mound and to first base in plenty of time. Leadoff single stranded at first. excuse me, swing, and that will dribble down the third baseline and somehow stay fair. Second hit for the Pack. Here's the 2-2 from Gonzalez. Hard of the plate and a called strike three. Second strikeout for Gonzalez. Back up the middle, could be two. Nixon over to first to retire the side. Well, the twin killing and perhaps a spark for the NC State Wolfpack. This is NC State, the home run department. Inside out swing into left field. Runners now at first and second. Third hit for the Pack. And NC State with something cooking again here in the home half of the third.
In this future.
It's been his pitch. Leads the A-Sun in strikeouts. Not this time. Quality take by DeCrisio. And now NC State has him loaded for the first time. And the 1-2 got him again, this time swinging. Infield a few paces back. 2-2 to Novi. Chopped over to short. Miola the dig and the underhand toss in time at second base. Wolfpack will strand a couple. 7-0 our score. High-level talent if you're going to advance out of this regional. Gonzalez able to go deep into this game. It just gives you a little extra padding, some more cushion. They had to finish that game and then also play another game. Florida Gulf Coast won. Game was called the championship awarded, and Alvarez sends this to right field. That drives in another run. And now it's 8-0 Hatters, runners at the corners. Second RBI of the game and the 16th of the season for Alvarez. This season, they get the automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. Barquette, fly ball to center. The catch made by Ty Head. And Steve Tremper won the conference again, his team out to an 8-0 lead halfway home in Auburn. Exit velo on that swing. A little softer than this one, a line drive over towards left. And Apple records the second out. Oak remains at first base. Sosa's 0 for 2. To left again, and guess what? Apple is there one more time. State strands a runner at first. 5 innings in the books. 8-0 Stetson. Early bodes well. Back up at the dish. To left field. And a sliding catch beautifully executed by Ho. 2 away. Up the middle, and that'll get through. Foster Apple aboard. De La Cruz at second. Dea Barquette at NC State. Runner goes from second, chopped in that direction. Well, he couldn't have placed it any better, and Stetson with the bases loaded. And let's see. They're going to claim interference
on the sliding play
for the third out of the inning. Fielder's choice and 5 unassisted on the final out recorded by Gyros after the interference call. On the slide, you see a little bit of contact that prevents NC State's third baseman. Wolfpack had 3 consecutive first pitch outs before Head took strike 1. And a blooper to right. There's Taylor. 2 away. Gone for strike. Lined out to Miola at shortstop. Lorenzo Miola flashes the leather. The A-Sun Defensive Player of the Year. And what a start for Jonathan Gonzalez, whose afternoon comes to a close. 6 innings, 5 hits. Didn't give up a single run. His team an 8-0 advantage. The 4 strikeouts versus just 3 free passes, Jackie Bradley. To right field, Taylor. Easy play for the first out. For the Big Ten. Miola gets it done. Stetson bullpen with Gorlick on point.
Could kind of look to him for family advice as well.
Line down the left field line, the second hit of the game for Barquette. Racing towards second base, the ball dies in the corner. Hogue up with it quickly. And a leadoff double, the second of the game for Barquette. Goes annually to the nation's top shortstop. 30 semifinalists. To short, only plays at first. Another run scores, a collision. It amounts to a 9-0 Stetson lead and the second out of the inning. Also out of the ACC. Solid start in Chapel Hill. Leaping grab by DeCrisio. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. He's on the mound after a 1-2-3 inning. His first out of the bullpen. Shot by Hogue, deep to right field, and it's gone. And the Wolfpack finally on the board. 11th home run of the season for Josh Hogue.
That'll get some momentum going. That's a good field swing right there.
Now, we talked about the comeback, the injury a season ago, the collision, the broken leg, learning how to walk again. Always on that as we gear up. Novi to deep left field. This one's got a chance, and Novi, second home run of the inning for NC State. 107 miles an hour off the bat of Brandon Novi, and his second long ball of the season.
Yeah, that ball was torched. NC State right now is just wishing those long balls were coming when runners was in scoring position.
Avent not going to be rattled, nor will he allow his team to be rattled. Deepest part of the ballpark. Going back is Russell, and at the track is there. Now, Frosman gave that one a ride.
In Red Sox history.
Well, that's saying something. Griffiths on a flare will reach first base. More than 100. To left field. Drops right in front of Hogue. Back-to-back knocks. Hatters with runners at first and second. Flew out to the warning track. 9th inning, both contests. Barquette to deep left field. That one's high off the wall. One run is in. Griffiths touches home plate. Russell right behind him. 3 doubles off the bat of Isaiah Barquette. The heater continues. Over to short, and DeCrisio retires the side. Hatters had 2 more off the bat of Barquette.
Wanting to catapult his team forward as well.
Gyros over to third. Barquette fields and fires for out number 1. Hogue swats it on 3 hops over to third. On the run, and that will do it. 11-2 the final. Stetson over NC State. And for the Hatters, their 3rd consecutive win against the Pack in the postseason. 4-1 all-time against NC State in the dance. In the bracket, well, it looks like this. Stetson moves on to await the winner of Auburn and Central Connecticut State, the NEC champions.